Hey Webheads, okay, so today's video is going to be me telling you about all the comic books that I have currently right now. I decided as of now to start making my own collection. I know my dad collected his when he was young and I want to start now because I've obviously been like a huge Spider-Man fan and a Cindy Moon Silk fan. I just want to start my collection so then I can pass it down to my daughter or my son in the future. Yes, I say pass it down because there's going to be no DC in the house. No. There's Marvel, there's me no Barbie, nothing. No, it's going to be, oh, comics are going to be a huge influence on my kids. I'm not even kidding. I can't wait to kind of show them that part of the world and like have them grow up with it. And I want to get them into art. I want to, I just want to get them into art so then maybe they can draw and like be a part of like working for Marvel in the future or something, like just like drawing. And I want them to be in that aspect, just like seeing how people turn out from certain groups in high school and just growing up. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want my kids to be like that. So I am taking this smart route and I'm gonna raise my kids with comic books. This jacket is from Hero Wears _ on Instagram. I believe it was like almost 50 bucks, but it's really comfortable. It feels like the material I have for my cosplay suit, but it's breathable and it's not like stuffy for me. Like if a jacket makes me sweat, I hate it. No, this is like breathable and I like it. So this is the Cindy Moon Silk one. I want to get like the Iron Spider one. Also, I apologize. My hair is a fucking mess. Like it is the worst it's ever been in like weeks. So if it looks really bad, it is. These are all my comic books that I have and some of them are in like plastic things because that's a smart thing to do when you have comics. Obviously I'm wearing silk. I want to go just tell you all about the silk comic books that I have currently. I'm always in the hunt for something new. I know that at Comic-Con back in January there was a first edition silk comic book for like $200 and I was not about the $200 for a comic book, but if I was a billionaire I totally would have grabbed it. But this is the complete series right here. Okay, taking things out of wrapping gives me anxiety. This one right here. There we go. Here's the other one. Excuse my short nails, I took off my acrylics, but this is another one. You can see. That whole series is called the Spider and Fly Effect. Oh my god. I'm gonna fuck shit up. This whole set of comic books, 4 of them, was 20 bucks. This was like months before I was going to be going to Comic-Con. I was talking about it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna cosplay as Silk, I'm so excited. And my coworker Elizabeth was like, Silk, who's that? And I showed her a picture and she's like, oh, that's really cool, I'm gonna look more into it. And I was like, okay. And so by the time my birthday comes, she's like, I have your birthday gift. I know it came a little bit later than your birthday, but I have your gift. So we go to the break room. She gives me this little case or whatever, like to take it out of, and it was this. Now it's this comic book here. God, I wish the ring light wouldn't get that. But this is all these, like, I'm talking, it's multiple stories. Now I read it thinking that it was just like one complete story. No, it's multiple stories drawn by different artists, which I thought was really cool. And if you saw in this one, you see that she has short hair, and then she has long hair here. Well, there's a part in this where you actually see why she has short hair. So if you read this, I definitely recommend it because then you'll understand like why she does have short hair. For Silk in general, I love her so much because she's a hockey player. Like, first off, a girl as a hockey player is not really heard of and not really thought of much of being a possibility. I admire women hockey players so much. I actually like watching women's hockey, and I love Silk so much just for that aspect that she's a girl that plays hockey. I dig her, okay? Now, for the next 3 issues that I have, my mom actually got them for me. She was out with her boyfriend and his kids, and they were at this comic book shop, and I think they were about I think they're at the one that I got my in the Butterfly effect or whatever. set. I think that's where I got that. So this one, I'm gonna take it out of the package. I think this is gonna be the most like stressful part of the whole video, is just me taking it out of the packaging. Now this one I like because it has the Hydra symbol on it and everything. If you watched my going to my first comic book shop ever video, you'll see that I talk about that I love the artwork on these comic books. Like, I truly love artwork on comic books. And so I was explaining that, like, with the colors and like how they place things, like, I love the colors on this. Like, it's very simple, but I like the aspect of like her colors and then that pops against this. So I have a thing for comic book covers. Like, I really do like the way that the artists draw them, and the ones that do get picked to be the covers, I think it's like an awesome thing. There's a whole process to making a comic book, and I think the covers like really seal the deal and everything. This one, it's with Black Cat and it's called Cat Bite. Her and Silk have some shit going on. Excuse me. Oh my god. I think my lash got wonky after that sneeze. Goodness, that was intense. I like the drama between Black Cat and Silk, and I just like this, and I love it. I know this one is in there, but I wanted like a single copy of it, and so when my mom got it for me, I was like, oh my god. I was so excited, you guys. And my mom was like, I have something for you, and I was like, is it something I don't have? Because I would love that. Even when it comes to Spider-Man stuff, she's like, okay, can you send me a picture of all the Spider-Man stuff that you have so I don't buy you something that you already have. Like, it's to the point where even that and my family have to ask because they don't want to buy me something I already have. So when she was like, oh, do you have this? And I was like, no, no, no. This one I know is like she gets captured or something. I think this one is in that one. I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure this isn't it. Let me just take this out carefully. It's just like the whole anxiety thing is just like taking it out. Now, I like this, this one is the Marvel Superhero Contest of Champions. This is a thick comic book, but the whole thing at the front is really cool. It has pretty much almost a majority of the comic book characters. And on the back, we have this. Also, if you hear any rain, it just randomly started raining in Texas. I don't know why, but it did. Um, but I like this. It's more of the older style of comic books, if you can tell by the drawings and everything. It's very, like, even on the front here, Scarlet Witch, she has her original, like, outfit, and then there's Vision. Like, this is like old school drawing, which is what I really admire. Like, I like looking at the older drawings of comic books. I love Miles Morales. Like, I have, if you guys seen my like Spider-Man, like taking down my Spider-Man wall, like putting stuff over at my mom's boyfriend's house, well, you'll see that I have a picture. The video will be going up soon. I have this picture of Spider-Man and Miles Morales like breaking through like glass. It looks like glass, but it looks really cool. It's a 3D picture, but this is the Miles Morales, like, this is his moment. And I love this because just the suit and everything, I'm here for it. But I will cherish this one. I have to get it a case. Whenever I have something that I really, really like, I just don't let people touch it. My mom's boyfriend's kids wanted to touch my comic books, and I literally was like, no. Now this one is the limited edition one that you got in the gift box set from last Christmas that Tom like showed for the, what's it called, people's live stream on Facebook. I rushed to Walmart to get it. I still have the box. Yes, I still have everything. But this is what came inside of it. I showed it as well in the video. But what's inside is like covers of some of the old comic books and everything. Like I love this one, of the Venom one. I want this one. That's actually another goal of mine, is start collecting Venom comic books, because you guys know I do love Venom. He's a baddie. I love him. Uh, that's why I'm like really excited for the Venom movie, because he just deserves so much recognition, and they're finally being able to bring him to the screen, which makes me really happy, in a proper way, not like the Tobey Maguire one. They're bringing him to the screen in a proper way, which makes me really happy that they're showing the true Venom and like all the other symbiotes. Like I'm really excited about that. This one is a Deadpool one. It's called The Wedding of Deadpool. I love this one just because, like I said, old school drawings. This has a little bit of, just the drawing is not as, the style is different than what we currently see in comic books right now, but this is the front of the cover. I like it because there's just so many characters on the front of it. And then you have Deadpool right here with his bride to be. Then when you go to the back, there's more, which I really love, because there's showing as many people as they can. Got Gwenpool right there. Yeah, I think it's really cool, and just the concept of the cover and the back of it was just really unique and different, which I like. I was having a hard time like deciding like which comic book I wanted to get at this comic book store. I fell in love with the cover of it, just due to the fact of the concept you'll see. I have a thing for like the 60s and stuff, like, you know, with like diners and the signs, and my mom and my dad had this diner when we lived back in Massachusetts, and there was this little board and you would put the letters on. Okay, I loved putting the letters on, the prices and all the stuff, and there was like a deli and then we had a diner, but both of them we used the little numbers, and you would push them in and you could take them out. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I love it, because you know, the Amazing Spider-Man. So on his hand, and like there's an A falling, an A is stuck to his hand, and the M and the N are stuck to his feet. So the reason why I love it is just because of that aspect of pushing in the letters. But you see right there, there's the M and the N, and then the two A's are falling from Amazing. But I just love the aspect of it, because it just reminded me of my childhood, of putting up the letters and everything, and I was like, oh my god, this is cool. So I got it, and I will never regret buying this comic book. Like, best $5 I spent. And a lot of people ask me like what the prices are for these. Now, it can depend on the comic itself and the issue. Like that one that I said that was at Comic-Con, that one's $200, because it was like the first copy of it or some shit like that. Like it was a collector's thing. It really depends. A lot of them that I have are about $5, $3, you know. It just honestly depends. You guys know Maggie, so I got this for Maggie for my birthday, and it was this Amazing Spider-Man one, and she got it at Half Price Books, and she's like, you need to go and check out the comics there and stuff. So I'm gonna do that at some point by the end of this month. I wanted to ask you guys, like, if you would be down for like every month to do a Spider-Man or like a comic book haul. Like if you guys would want to see that, like at the end of the month I do a haul of like the comic books that I bought that month or whatever. Just let me know your thoughts. Wow, they really got this thing in there. Stuff up close. And I'm serious, guys, if you want to see like a whole like little series of like my collection growing, and just like every month do like a haul or something, just comment down below. I'm going to be going to Comic-Con in October, so I'll definitely be doing a haul for that. I'm really excited. I couldn't go to San Japan this year due to financial stuff, which sucks, but you know, I'm just gonna enjoy going to Comic-Con in October. This one I actually got at Comic-Con back in January. This is the Captain America issue that you got for being a VIP pass holder. I thought it was really cool to get something like this. Obviously I didn't want to mess it up, so I kept it in its little home in the thing that they gave you. But I really liked getting that. But it was something that you get for being a pass, like a VIP pass holder. You get your comic book, has a little A's Comic Con little signature right there. But I really love this. Just the art wasn't really my fave, but the storyline was pretty great. I don't know what it was. I think it was either Captain's character or Spidey's. Like the way they drew him was just like not my favorite style. But I do like this issue. If you do want to see me and my collection grow, give it a like, a subscribe, and share with your friends. Bye, guys.